that is what brought me in here. Mr. Speaker, I think that one of the things we must always do is to complement one another and to be measured in language use. We all make mistakes sometimes. We don't always command the grammar and control it. But Mr. Speaker, I would want to encourage my respected colleague, who is also a first timer. We all learning. You don't say you've observed somebody out of the lot making an honest, there's a way. You see, Mr. Speaker, if some of the young ladies don't have the resilience, they must be quiet. If you start to talk when your leader is on his feet, and then the people come after you, then you'll be crying. Mr. Speaker, I would want to encourage my colleague. Your name is not even here. We have heard it in the rumor mill that you are going to be facing the appointment committee. And this is what you want to be doing. Your name, when you came to meet Dr. Zanetor here, and for the founder, the owner of the party, for some strange reason, it appears your name is coming, and you will not, even they've delayed in the names. You came to meet Helen in Tosso.
No, leader.
Mr. Speaker.
Leader.
You came to meet Helen in Tosso.
Leader.
And then you want to be writing on a point of order when your leader is on a
leader.
Mr. Speaker,
the angle you are going.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, she has to sit down. Mr. Speaker. The rules of this house, Mr. Speaker, in particular, Order 123. Mr. Speaker, I want the member to pay due regard to this. It is titled Content of Speech. Content of Speech. I won't belabor, but it is admonishing all of us to avoid the use of offensive, abusive, insulting, blasphemous, or unbecoming words. Unbecoming words. So, honorable colleague, please make your comments. Avoid certain expressions that may be offensive to your colleagues. And I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, that is the very call of Honorable Kweku Rickett, and I'm adding my voice to that call. Mr. Speaker, that said, I would want to resume my seat for the member to proceed with his own comment. Thank you.
Are you taking the floor to speak?
No, just point of order.
No,
Mr.
point
Speaker.
of order is over now.
No.
I deliberately decided not to call you.
I want to correct something. He said in Israel they are throwing stones. He shouldn't belittle what is happening in Israel. If he says that they are throwing stones, I mean, it's an Iran. Iran and Israel are throwing stones. When people are dying, you're talking about stones throwing. It wasn't the days of David and Goliath when David threw a stone and killed Goliath. This one, they are firing weapons. So he has to withdraw. He shouldn't belittle this.
So the Reverend has spoken. So it's okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, but that was in the contest.
I know.
As compared to
I appreciate the contest. So,
yeah, thank you.
No. Yes, let me invite the Honorable Minister for Energy.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, let me commend the maker of the statement for the research he's conducted. Very in-depth, very accurate, and he gives the timelines. And I find this very, very educative. Beyond the politics, what we are doing is an academic exercise that helps all of us. And I think that we should encourage such research to anchor what we do here in Parliament. Facts are facts. Facts are sacrosanct. You may put an interpretation on the facts, but facts can only be one. He's giving the facts about inflation, exchange rate, GDP growth, debt to GDP, the primary balance, the current account, the fiscal balance, and all that. Are they accurate or not? They are accurate. If you have counter information, put it out here. If you want to put an interpretation on it, that is your own opinion. Is it true that inflation has improved? It has improved. And so if you see prices going up, when they say inflation is low, it doesn't mean prices are coming down. It simply means that the rate at which prices are going up is slowed down. He didn't talk about disinflation. He didn't talk about deflation. He said inflation is lowering. And that is a fact. He spoke about the exchange rate. Is it doing well or not? Year on year, it is doing well. And to say that it has not translated, no, there's something you call lag. In economics, the lag or the transmission mechanism. The fact that Mr. Speaker looks healthy today, looking handsome, doesn't mean he ate today. It could be that yesterday's food, the day before yesterday's food, which is T-1, is what is accounting for today. That is why when you are computing an equation, you account for the lag or the previous year of the dependent variable in order to make sure that what you are doing is robust. And so please, the fact that you haven't seen prices going down immediately doesn't mean it won't go down. What you want to do is to sustain this positive trend for a period of time. Because prices are downward sticky. Prices easily go up, they don't easily come down. So I think that, Mr. Speaker, let us rather find out how we can support government to anchor these positive developments and make them sustainable. Because the current trajectory is not just about GDP growth. We are talking of inclusive, sustainable growth that translates into job creation. And for me, having attained these positive indices, the next thing we should be looking at is how we can translate that to create jobs for the people of Ghana. And I think that if we focus on that, it will help us very much. Mr. Speaker, he talks about expansionary fiscal policy. When you reduce taxes, that's an expansionary fiscal policy. It means that you're putting money in the pockets of people. If government spends, that's an expansionary fiscal policy. If government spends, that's an expansionary fiscal policy. If you lower interest rate, that's an expansionary fiscal policy. So I don't understand what other expansionary fiscal policy he wants to see. Look, Mr. Speaker, when something is good, admit that it is good. No, that one, as for that one. Mr. Speaker, these two ladies seated here, these two ladies, they are beautiful by whatever standard. And so you can't argue with.
You said they are hot.
These two ladies, by all standards, by whatever measure, they are beautiful. Whether you like them or you hate them, they are what? They are beautiful. And Mr. Speaker himself is nodding his head. The fact that Mr. Speaker is nodding his head attests to the statement I'm making. And so, Mr. Speaker, in conclusion.
No comment too.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, let me commend the maker of the statement for that in-depth research, but also advise government and all of us, including our members on the other side, to support government on this positive trajectory so that we can continue to strengthen and anchor the Ghanaian economy and make it the economy that we all aspire to have. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Much so because my respected senior, who was on the other side, very articulate, Honorable Jinapo, on the economy and energy, today has found the real understanding of economics as opposed to opposition. And I'll start from there, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, he now understands the real meaning of inflation. When he was on the other side, he told us that inflation is this, but why is the price of goods are increasing? But today, he has made us to understand that inflation is not the same as disinflation. And that when they say inflation is reducing, it does not necessarily mean prices of goods and services are coming down. Mr. Speaker, since time immemorial, prices of goods and services have never been coming down. Because he rightly mentioned that prices are not sticking downwards. And that is common case law in economics, Mr. Speaker. That prices of goods and services are not expected to be on a downward trend. They are supposed to be adjusting, because when prices of goods and services are decreasing, Mr. Speaker, it means that that is going to be disincentive for production. No rational producer will want to produce when prices of goods and services are decreasing. And that is one thing I'm happy that they are understanding. Mr. Speaker, I'm equally happy that this House has been informed of the transmission mechanism. It talks about time lag. T-1, very elucidate, very good point, Mr. Speaker. But he failed to remind him the implication of the time lag on the positive figures he's mentioning. That is one thing he failed to tell him, that time lag has effect on the positive figures he's mentioning. I expected him to have told him that, Mr. Chairman, when I talk of time lag, it means that the policy put in place at a particular time may have effect in 1 year time. Some of them will have effect in 6 months. Some of them will have effect in 2 years. That was the point he was mentioning. But today, he understands time lag, but he has failed to remind him that time lag has an effect on the inflation figure he mentioned. It has effect on the debt to GDP. It has effect on the gross reserve ratio. It has effect on the balance of payment. It has effect on the current account. He failed to tell him, but I will help him. Mr. Speaker, there is one thing that we fail to do in this country, in this chamber, that when government put in policies and those policies are working, we need to commend them. I'm one person that will be willing to commend the government. Mr. Speaker, one of the reasons that we are experiencing the appreciation of the cedi is fiscal policy. We admit that it contributes. But we have been reminding this government that much of the impact is due to government of Bank of Ghana direct intervention in the market, which is antithetical to the free liberal market we are operating. The direct, unmitigated intervention by the pushing and injection of hard currency into the Ghanaian economy. That is not economy, Mr. Speaker. Any finance minister can do that. Any Bank of Ghana government can do that. We will allow prices of goods and services in the market. We will allow demand and supply of the currency to determine the price of the Ghanaian cedi. I have a problem with that intervention, Mr. Speaker. The problem with that intervention is that it creates a false sense of the strength of the Ghanaian cedi. When you inject Ghanaian cedi, when you inject dollar into the Ghanaian cedi, it creates a false sense that investors will think that your cedi is doing well. In actual case, it is not doing well. And the IMF has actually come to the country and they have mentioned that the Bank of Ghana must stop. And this House must encourage the Bank of Ghana to stop the measures of intervening and injecting hard currency into the economy. Mr. Speaker, he mentioned about GDP. Debt to GDP. What has the government? The government has not paid any loan except those who have so agreed to pay. Government has actually contracted more loan, but debt to GDP is declining. Why? Because of the painful decision of Nana Addo Dankwa government to go for the debt restructuring and to go for the IMF support program. Now they are taking the credit. Today, they are taking the credit and they are telling that their debt to GDP is 54%. But they forgot to tell the House what has accounted for the reduction in the debt to GDP. The government has not done anything about the debt situation. Absolutely nothing. Yet the debt to GDP has moved to 54. He needed to tell this House that it is decreasing because the government painfully took the debt restructuring program. The government painfully went to the IMF for a fund program, and the government has actually been doing that because the government is gaining this momentum because of the intervention of Nana Akufo. Mr. Speaker, we need to mention one thing: IMF program, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the IMF program has been highlighted as one of the saviors. But let's come to think of it. Inflation has been declining. But IMF told us in 2024 that we should end 2025 with 70%. Even before we came to government, that was a projection. So if you find inflation being 18%, being something percent, it should tell you that that is what we had already programmed. And now, they are now telling us the IMF program, when we are getting the positive gains in 2017-18, Mr. Speaker, they said that we are under IMF support program. Today, are we not under IMF support program? And they are talking about their successes. Mr. Speaker, these successes we are having is also supported by the Say I'm a program they were criticizing. So until we are out of the farm program.
Honorable Dr. Kabiru.
Mr. Speaker.
Can you wind up for me?
Mr. Speaker, the proximity to the leadership.
Honorable Walanyo. Honorable Walanyo, allow me to handle the house, please. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I'm guided. I'll try to wind up, but I just want.